Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Just What I Am playing Octopath Traveler. Last episode we began Ophelia's Chapter 2. And in this episode we're gonna go and fight the boss. Where'd that dog go? And how far in am I? I have to find that brooch.
Emil! Daryl?
I'm sorry, I haven't found it yet. Please, just give me a little more...
You idiot!
What are you talking about? We gotta get out of here.
But
the dog.
are you
Forget about that
serious?
stupid dog.
But
Did you hear that?
Emil!
Run for it, Emil.
Ah! Damn!
Stay back. The Daryl.
There's no time for rest.
Over here.
Oh,
Sister Ophelia.
such a relief.
Thank heavens I arrived in time. Now get behind me, both of you. Right.
You mustn't push
Don't worry,
yourself.
everything is alright. You two were very brave. Now, if only we could be on our way.
I will not lose to you.
There we go. Rotvitnir? Or how do you say this? Rovitnir or something. Rovitnir? I don't know. I have no idea what this language even is. Oops. Okay, this guy has 2 turns. That's the first boss that we've run into that uses 2 turns. That is nasty. That's some really nasty stuff, trust me. I'm gonna shackle you. I want to shackle you and do leg hold trap. Incidental attack. Mum. Leg hold trap.
Slow down.
Got both of these turns at the end. There we go.
How about you?
Okay. Bada. 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 You can go and increase your power. Bada.
Well then,
Let us go into the lion dance. I guess at higher power. On Therion.
this is the lion dance.
Let's see. Let me go and armor close of you
I see through your defenses.
for I think 4 turns or 5. Okay,
No,
nice. Collect? No. Let us see what your weaknesses are. Your weakness swords. Okay.
my turn.
Ba-da-bum, bum, 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 ba-da-bum, bum, bum, bum. Not weak against daggers.
Well then,
I'm gonna summon my townsperson. Flurry.
Here goes nothing.
Okay. Let's go and concoct some pomegranate stuff.
Try this.
Bursting mist. And here we go. Bestial claw. And normal attack, which did nothing. Outstanding. Weak to axe, mayhaps? No. Only swords.
No.
Okay. Ba-dum, ba-dum-ba-dum, ba-dum-ba-dum.
My
Okay.
turn.
Therion, you can go and attack also. Wait a second, serving, of course.
my turn now.
Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dee-doo.
This
Let's
is
go
the
and
lion.
lion dance him. Okay.
Here we go.
And now we're ready for the next turn. This should be fine though. If I do this right now, I'll have 1 full turn of attacking. However, if I do it in the beginning of the next turn, I'll have more. However, then it's Ophelia's turn. You know what, this is... I have no idea how this is gonna go. Is there anything I can do? I guess I'll empoison you.
Take your poison.
But I do kind of want to stun him in the next turn though. Sharpen Claws. Which increases attack, and now he's gonna attack, of course.
Here.
He's a fucking asshole.
I will not be defeated.
Are you weak against this? No. Shit. That's annoying.
My turn.
Okay, well, whatever.
Try this.
I'm gonna break you
Here
anyway.
we go.
And time for some power. Amputation! Quadruple 9. Old Barry. Cross strike. Doesn't do as much damage because he's not as high level as Elfin or Syrian. Alright, let us go for another amputation. And then... and then Syrian can go for Aber's Reckoning. And goodbye. Breaking his guard, like, at the moment, every single boss have only broken their guard once, and then just wrecked their faces. Boss mechanics, what are they? Like, I don't know what they are. Do you know what they are? I don't care, man.
Oh.
You saved our lives.
Wow.
I guess I can show, like, by showing what I'm doing right now, I guess I can show you how not difficult this game can be, you know? My original playthrough was very difficult, and I struggled a lot through this game. So now that I know a lot more about how to work with everything, I feel I can better show what you can do, you know? And I didn't even do any excessive grinding, you know? I just went around and did quests and went over to different places and just fought all the monsters in the way. Okay, now everything is alright. Good riddance to scary monsters.
Oh.
You said it.
Come on.
Come on, Emil. Let's go back home.
But
Hang on, if you'll just give me a little bit more time.
you idiot.
What, more time to get killed? Do you think that was the only monster in here?
Oh.
But See, I knew I'd find it.
Emil.
Emil, you...
Such a relief.
Nice going, Emil.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Now then.
I knew you had it in you. Now, let's get out of here. Emil, I think that Daryl has something he wants to say.
Huh?
He does? Daryl? Emil, I shouldn't have said any of those things I said. I'm sorry. Sorry for being so mean to you.
Daryl?
When my mom died, it seemed so unfair. I think I was just trying to make you hurt too.
I'm sorry.
Emil, I'm so sorry. Starts crying.
Oh.
It's okay. I know you were sad, and I couldn't do anything to make you feel better either.
Exactly.
No one else can hurt you quite like a friend can. But you understand each other now, and that's what counts. Now, play nice, you hear?
I'm sorry.
I really am sorry, Emil.
No.
It's alright, besides, you saved my life. If you hadn't jumped in the way, that beast would have eaten me alive.
Emil.
Emil. Alright, boys, let's save it until we're back in town. Come along. Travel banter. You're very quiet, Tyrion. Are you thinking how heartwarming it is to see quarreling friends make good again? Not exactly, it just reminded me of something. And what might that be? My childhood. It wasn't particularly a happy one though, so you're probably better off not hearing the details. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to pry. No need to apologize, it was a very long time ago. Or a long time ago, whatever. It's nothing but a memory now. And I know I'm not the only one around here with such an uplifting past. I admire your attitude, Theon. It's very brave. Hardly. It's nothing to write home about. Alright. To the cathedral we go. It's a beautiful blue cathedral.
I have returned, Your Excellency.
Welcome back, Sister Ophelia. And how did you find our humble town?
It is a fine place, Your Excellency, with fine children who will surely lead it to a bright future.
Children, you say?
Yes.
I am not sure of what you speak, but it seems you had a pleasant encounter in Saintsbridge today. Your smile beams as bright as the flame. Mighty Elfric brought fire down from the heavens and carried it to every corner of the realm. Every 20 years, one of our faithful sets off on the kindling, following in his footsteps. It is said that the ember born during the rite reflects the heart of the flame bearer who carries it.
The heart of the flame bearer?
20 years ago, when the Archbishop brought us his ember, I recall that his flame burned bright and strong, full of vigor and passion. The fire that you have brought us, Sister Ophelia, to my eyes, it looks to be a warm and gentle flame. I know not which children you met, but I have no doubt your kindness was a comfort to them as well.
You are far too kind, Your Excellency. I only hope that I have helped in some small way.
Hey, Emil, did you find that brooch?
I sure did. We found it in the woods.
The woods? You actually went in? But there are all kinds of nasty beasts in there.
You bet there were. But that sister from the church kicked the living snot out of him. It was friggin' outrageous, wasn't it, Emil? It sure was.
Living snot, huh?
Sister! It's true though, isn't it?
Oh, I wish I could have seen it too.
The beast?
No, Sister here beating it into a bloody pulp.
Now, just a second.
Anyway, Sister Ophelia's friggin' outrageous, isn't she, Emil? She really is.
Oh, why do you two get to have all the fun? You better tell me all about it.
I do believe my work here is done. And with that, I should journey on to Goldshore.
Sister Ophelia leaves Saintsbridge behind her. Her journey far from over. With one last prayer to the sacred flame of the Steins, that it might bring happiness to the children living here, she embarks for Goldshore, a town in the coastlands. There, the second church awaits her on her journey. Getting goosebumps from this game, and I love it. I also suck at reading. I don't know what's happening to me. Why am I so flustered? Why am I so bad at making videos all of a sudden? Well, all of a sudden? Nah, I'm not gonna think about that. Children can take you by surprise. We often forget what they are capable of. Sounds like you are speaking from personal experience. There's a young lad back in my village. I was teaching him the sword. Are you worried for him? Nay. 'Twould be a lie to say I do not think of him from time to time, but I do not worry. I taught him what I could of the sword, and other things besides. He took the lessons well. I have faith in the lad. I cannot tell you how happy that makes me. How so? Well, it's a belief of mine, that every child should have a mentor to take them in hand and show them what is right and wrong. And I concur. Alright, next up. What are we doing next? We have level 24 for him, 27 for Roberic. Right? Yep. And then 24 for Alfin, I think, also. Yep, and then 27 for Han. I guess, since we're so close to it, let's go and do Cyrus's one. I'm also going to take a look at the list of people that can do travel banter. This is a really good list, though. Really well made. Okay, so Cyrus, Ophelia, and Primrose. So Ophelia and Primrose. Let's get those two first. We also go and heal up. Oh, music. I love it. I would play this game for the music alone, you know? The music and the visuals alone. And I also like the gameplay, so everything is perfect. Okay, so we need Cyrus, we need Primrose, and Ophelia. Hello. I would like to hear a tale. The story so far. Cyrus left the academy behind in search of the lost tome. From the far reaches of hell. Its disappearance was a riddle, wrapped in a mystery. A riddle that piqued his scholarly curiosity. Even suffering the indignity of losing his post was a small price to pay for the opportunity of solving this fascinating puzzle. And so did Cyrus come to Quarry Quest to call upon an old colleague, who just might have the answers he seeks. So this is Quarry Quest. It's hard to believe it's been 10 whole years since Odette left the academy. And her house was... that's right. She had left directions in a letter. I should take another look. You have all the makings of a great scholar, Cyrus. But allow me to offer you a word of warning. For all your intellect, you have always been clumsy in matters of the heart. I know that your research is more important to you than anything. But you would do well to give some thought to how you treat the fairer sex. You are more handsome than you give yourself credit for. If you are not careful, you might find your words and actions misconstrued by those around you. I should have known better than to read that again. The first time I read it, I nearly fell over laughing. Now it seems almost prophetic. To think I'd be banished from the academy because of a trumped-up scandal like that. I can just see Odette laughing at me the moment I mention it.
Now then.
But there's no point in worrying. I have to face her sooner or later, after all. I try to keep myself presentable, this is true. But is my face truly so easy on the eyes? Oh, woe is me, doomed to never realize the full depth of my gut looks and charisma. I love that quirk about him. It's the best.
If you'll forgive
Professor,
me.
may I ask what that letter was about? It seemed most engrossing. Oh, that. It was a message warning me about women. Huh? Oh, I don't mean in a bad way. What it actually said was that I should be careful how I act towards women, lest I give cause for misunderstandings. Well, intelligence such as yours can be very attractive. Please, my dear. A word such as attractive must be kept in reserve for those of great beauty, such as yourself. I think maybe that's the kind of thing the letter was talking about. You think so? But I was merely speaking my mind. Am I not allowed to tell a beautiful woman that she is just that? Well, sometimes you can, but maybe in your case you shouldn't. I'm finding this most difficult to understand. Yeah, that could be an issue, yeah. Calling somebody beautiful is not always... As weird as it may be, giving somebody a compliment is not always a good thing. Lest you give the wrong impression, of course. Right. Wanted to take a look at my my notes, aka just the wiki. Alright.
Anyhow, here we are.
Yes, I'll be right there.
It's been some time, Odette.
You're still here. I guess I'm not suffering from fatigue-induced hallucinations after all.
It's me, Odette, in the flesh. Good to see you as hale and hearty as ever.
And you're as insufferable as ever, no doubt. What are you waiting for? Come in already.
Don't mind if I do. How did I know that would be your reaction?
We were practically joined at the hip back in the day. Just watching you go about was fun in and of itself. I always had a hunch you'd end up in trouble with the ladies, but to think it would happen with the princess of all people. Somehow, you've managed to exceed even my wildest expectations.
By expelling me, they hope to protect Her Highness's good name. Needless to say, there's no truth in any of this.
Oh, of course. I'm sure it's all as you say. Her Highness and this Therese are just your pupils. They have no romantic interest in you in the slightest. You're something else, Cyrus. But it's a relief to find your powers of observation are as keen as ever. Well, did you come all this way just to entertain me? If so, congratulations on a job well done.
Save your congratulations for another time. I've come in search of a certain tome. Are you perchance familiar with From the Far Reaches of Hell?
A cheery title if I've ever heard one. I can tell you that it's a compendium of ancient rites and rituals. Not that I've read it myself, of course.
I know that much. I was hoping you could tell me more.
Not much more. It touches upon necromancy, I believe.
Necromancy?
Necromancy. That said, as to what extent, I know little.
Is that so?
Oh. I was sure that if anyone could enlighten me, it would be you.
Give me a break.
Is that supposed to be flattery? Alright, just give me some time. As soon as I tackle the little pickle I'm dealing with at the moment, I'll do some investigating. Oh, a pickle you say? Consider my interest piqued. I always took you for the type who'd chew it up and spit out your problems before pickles they could become. Again, I find your flattery lacking. Anyhow, since you're here, perhaps I can put you to use. As it happens, a number of people have gone missing of late. Under suspicious circumstances, I presume.
Naturally.
Just so, many quite literally seem to have been spirited away. One soul went to the neighborhood's professioner to buy some foodstuffs and never returned. Another turned the street corner only to vanish entirely, leaving his friend who was strolling with him in disbelief. All told, 10 men and women have gone missing in such a fashion in the past half year.
Most intriguing.
How curious indeed. Don't look so disappointed, you nut job. So how about it? Do you have any ideas? It would be imprudent to jump to conclusions without conducting an investigation. Great, thanks. I knew I could count on you. I'll look into that tome while you're away.
As you wish.
A fair trade, I'd say. Though I dare say that having the opportunity to solve this peculiar puzzle is a reward in itself.
I see.
It figures. Well, happy investigating. First, I should ask Odette where precisely the kidnappings have occurred. Alright, travel banter.
Curious.
So,
aren't you?
Professor, think you can solve the puzzle? Oh, definitely. I'm very much looking forward to the challenge. Your enthusiasm certainly is charming, but don't you find the scholarly life to be exhausting sometimes? You must forgive me, but I don't see how it possibly could be. Well, you lot can never let a mystery just be. You need to figure everything out. You realize there's no end to it. Nah. And you'll never find all the answers? Life is too short to spend it with a furrowed brow and a nose forever stuck in a tome. Ah, clearly you're not a fan of natural philosophy. Still, I enjoy your refreshing frankness. There's a certain beauty to your honesty. Steady, Professor, are you trying to sweet-talk me? What do you mean? I honestly can't tell if he's genuinely guileless or just play acting. Oh, you magnificent fool. Let me go and take a look at something. Because next up we need to have Tressa and Theory. Tressa and Theory. This is not Xenoblade Chronicles 2, it's Therion. Okay, come to think of it, the 3 people who were missing were all last seen near the inn. It could be it could well be a coincidence. Help me and my horrendous English. Let me go and get Therion and Tressa, right? Let me go and take a look again because I'm stupid. Yes. Tressa and Therion. Hello. Okay. Tressa. Therion. Hello. A system of underground tunnel canals run all throughout this town. I don't think anyone has ventured down there in quite some time, though. Seen it happen both in the dead of night and broad daylight. Someone's walking by the inn. They turned a corner up ahead, and when I followed, they were gone, vanished into thin air.
Now then.
And with that, I do believe I have all the knowledge I need to crack the case. Where did disappearances occur? Near the inn. Every victim was in the general vicinity of the inn when they disappeared. We can say with absolute certainty that they did not vanish into thin air or some such nonsense. When did they... At all hours. As such, it stands to reason that they were kidnapped. And that the kidnapper made use of a hidden passage or a hidden path or passage to evade the public eye. What route did he do? The sewers. The skies. He flew away. The entrance to the sewers would seem to make for an ideal escape route. Yes, doubtless the culprit stole underground. Stole underground to. Help! Okay. Yes, doubtless the culprit stole underground to spirit his victims away.
Thusly.
I do believe I should have a look down there for myself. Alright. Professor? Hello, Professor. Ah, hello, Tressa, why are you shouting? I was trying to offer you some sweets, but you weren't answering me. Oh, I do apologize. Once I get to thinking about a thing, I often become lost to the world. There was a time when I was so engrossed in a book I failed to notice that my neighbor's house was on fire. Whoa, being able to concentrate like that must be super handy as a scholar. But it's probably best to be a little more attentive, especially when on the road like we are. You never know what's waiting around the next corner. Quite true, Trista, quite true. I shall endeavor to be more vigilant. She praises my focus, but it's nothing compared to hers, when she's in the midst of a business negotiation. Ah, yes. Okay, so after Trista's stuff, because now we're going to go into the dungeon. There's Therion and then Hanet. Okay, and then Alvin also. So... Therion is in a party right now. Let's go and just get... I think it was Hanet. Yes. Yes, it was Hanet. Okay. Hello. 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 Okay. Hot. Oh, Hanet. There we go. Also, Cyrus. I haven't done any more battling, Anna. You don't have any more Japanese points available to yourself. The thing is, I don't know if I need to, like, I don't know if I'm gonna go back or not after entering this dungeon. Let me also go and rest at the inn to get Cyrus's full SP amount back. There we go. The sewers.
Aha!
Here we are. From the looks of it, these aqueducts predate the founding of the village itself. There's a good chance many of the villagers are unaware of their existence. This calls for a thorough investigation. But I must be wary. For all I know, the culprit could be lurking in the shadows as I speak. I will proceed with caution. After all, it simply wouldn't do if I became our villain's latest victim. Whoopsie, bumped into my mic stand, or my microphone arm, whatever. Speaking of my microphone arm, I might need to fix some things at some point.
Interesting.
Looks like someone's been coming in and out of the sewers, as was suspected. Muddy footprints on the floor and handprints on the wall. Reason 2, the mud is still wet. I see, that is very useful information. I must say you have a keen eye to spot such subtle signs. It's just experience. Albeit experience I never thought would be useful to you. Experience is the result of careful study and gives you valuable skills, you see. Oh, but we don't have time for a discussion now. However interesting, perhaps I'll share my insights later. Don't worry about it, your lectures give me a headache. To be honest, yeah, a little, yes. I love these characters, man. So good. They're such good characters. Alright, also love the freaking sewer music. It's one of my favorite songs in the game. You know, one of the many.
Standest thou against me, then be hunted.
Okay, wind elementals. Bop bop beep boop. Bop bop beep boop. Bop beep. Kind of want to see how strong these enemies are.
My turn.
And with how strong, I mean like how useful that would be as a creature to capture. That's a lot of damage. Just gonna focus on Therion because he can evade everything except for magic attacks. Asshole.
Letting the hunt begin.
Okay. Let's see. So you are relatively strong. Meh. They're not that amazing. Let's see. I guess I'll just go and do a little slash. There's not much else I can do.
All right.
Ba-bum, ba-da-ba-bum, bum, 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 bum.
My turn.
Or maybe they're weak to light, actually. They very much could be. Let's see. Do I have any lightning stones? Or thunder stones?
Take this.
Welcome to the Thunderdome! Galerstorm! Yeah, magic attacks are an issue for my party.
Now, what
I have noticed. Let me go and hit him with some lightning.
Come in if
Right.
thou darest.
Let me summon a giant sheep and just get it out of here.
Bring it on.
Let me wait one more turn.
My turn. Let's do this.
I'm also gonna steal, maybe.
What's yours is mine.
It's just win, like it's just basic win still, isn't it?
What is happening? Now the true lesson begins.
There we go. Goodbye.
Thus ends your lesson.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. Okay, let's go and do some healing after that. I'm gonna take a look though, because alright, yes. I guess I'll get this over here. Then it gets Evil Ward. Which is what again? Right, increases the chance to flee. And then she needs another 3,000. Okay. Cool. Alphen could get Aber's Reckoning, but I don't want him to. At least not yet. Let's go this way. Because this seems like an optional way. Or not. Damn it, man. Who knows?
Let's see what you got.
Lightning elementals. That's a little bit annoying because I don't have wind. Okay. Bam. Bam, bam,
I
bam, bam,
appreciate
bam.
it. Really.
Now there. I'll just go and use Analyze to figure this out.
So much to learn.
Darkness, okay. Cool. The element that I don't have.
Isn't my arrow flying true?
My god. Let me go and try using the Ice Elemental. Because the Ice Elemental isn't that strong, actually.
Bring it on.
What next?
Sure. I'll just shoot him. Okay, let me go and hit him with some AoE magic damage.
My
Let me go and hit him with an Air Storm. I was about to say, like, I did press the button, right? Wow, that still didn't kill him. Oh boy. What fun we will be having over here.
Letting the
Right, let me go and summon it. Who's of course gonna do a pounce.
All right. This calls for surgery.
Goodbye. This is gonna be annoying.
Try again.
At least a little bit in any case. Ba-da-ma-dum. Bum, 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 bum. Right. Whoopsie. Let us go and do some healing. As you can see, compared to the last dungeon where I had the weaknesses of the enemy, you don't have the weaknesses of the enemy, and no way to get them. Well, unless if you switch out, no way to get them. I think you can see how this could be an issue. Snipe Saber, more damage, less critical, more accuracy. I think that would be perfect for her. Well, the thing is, she doesn't use... Well, I guess it would be better for her though, because she can use AoE sword attacks.
You won't feel a thing.
Alright, weak to light, this one. But it doesn't really matter too much. Okay, how many light stones do I have? I have 16 light stones.
Take this.
Sure.
Now,
And then we'll do ourselves a lightning blast. So anyway, I started blasting.
Bring it on.
Alphen can go and do some CSP. Get himself 30 more SP back.
letting the hunt begin.
And then...
My
I guess just steal SP on these guys. There we go. I've also noticed that we reached the 40-minute mark. I do think I'll continue going until I have found a checkpoint. Which is gonna take some time because we've only just begun the dungeon, but whatever. It'll be a longer episode then. So be it. I just kinda want to find a checkpoint before I end it off. Alright. Just to... Hitting Great Bunch. The dungeons aren't too long at this point of the game. They will become really long though, trust me. Bip, 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 bip. Right, one wind shot. Okay, this is something that I'm gonna have to find a solution for though. Dealing with magic. You can of course buff yourself for it. So that is one way that I can deal with it.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
I guess I can do some research.
Coming, if thou darest.
Summon Lyn again.
Smite them down.
Thus ends your lesson.
Even though you could technically reflect spells, he has a thing for that. But the thing is, I can't do that for everybody, and then it's kind of useless, you know? Well, I guess you can do it with every single buff, really. I also noticed that I don't have a buff that can lower an enemy's elemental attack. Which is a little bit of an issue. These are just things that I'm thinking about for, you know, endgame stuff. Once I run into, or just stuff later on in the game in general, where I run into a lot of magic, I need to have something to deal with that. Oh, I see. Okay. I gotta go around. I was wondering about this particular thing for a literal second, and I was like, nah, I can't see enough space back there. There we go. Sprightly ring. What does that do again? Sprightly ring. Speed. Okay. Meh.
Can't we settle this?
Hey, skeletons. Hello.
Out of my way.
So they're only gonna be weak against magic of any kind, really. I'm pretty dang sure. Alright, my friends, I do think I'm gonna go and end of the episode right over here. And I'll meet you guys next episode at the save point.
Here we go.
And then we'll continue from there. So I hope you enjoyed this episode of Disappearances where I was playing Octopath Traveler. Really, you're not weak to that, son of a bitch. And yeah, you know what we're gonna do next episode.